Hello everyone, my name is Andrew. I am the owner of Andrew's Landscape Property Owners. In this video, we're going to be testing what can the Scag Jackal actually lift. So with that said, let's get straight into it. So the Scag Jackal can lift up to 1,125 pounds. That's what Scag advertises the lift capacity at. So the lift capacity is based on the ROC, which stands for rated operating capacity, which is 35% of the machine's weight. This machine weighs 3,400 pounds without an attachment or without the weight plates that come from Scag. So these weight plates are not from Scag. These are custom weight plates, and for this test, we are going to be taking these plates off and seeing what the machine can lift without any additional weight. We gotta take them both off on each side. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get right into that. We're gonna go ahead and take these weight plates off the back. Alright, so we gotta find the right size here. These are some pretty big bolts. So these weight plates are 70 pounds a piece. We have one on each side. They're about 1.5 inches thick. If I can get these plates off. Okay, that took a little bit of effort to get these off, but these have been on here for probably almost the entire time. Oh Jesus! All right, so these are 70 pounds a piece. These plates are. So yeah, trying not to crush my feet. Okay, just got this other one off, so now we are ready to test what can the Scag Jackal lift. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 different rounds of testing. We're gonna do our first test as what can the Scag Jackal lift onto a trailer. We're gonna set a pallet of material, more specifically a pallet of salt, right here. And our second test is what can the machine lift and move around, but it can't lift it onto the trailer. And then our third test is we're gonna throw those weight plates back on. So we're gonna go ahead and get a pallet of material off the pallet racking in the unit and start testing. Okay, we're gonna see how many bags we have on here. So each layer is 5 bags. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5. We got 28 bags of salt here. So let's pull out the calculator. So if I'm doing my math right, 28 bags would be 1,400 pounds. And these are 50-pound bags of salt. So yeah, we got 1,400 pounds of salt. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and set it up on the machine here, and we're gonna just keep loading this pallet heavier and heavier until the machine just can't move it and lift it onto the trailer. Also, I'll say for this test, we're going to give the machine 2 attempts to load it onto the trailer. If they can't do it in 2 attempts, we'll know that is the final weight, and we're just going to keep going. Alright, so just pulled it back inside. We're going to grab 2 more bags, make this 1,500 pounds, and we're just going to keep going up in 100-pound increments until we can't lift it onto the trailer. So I'm sure here, like real soon, it's probably gonna just not gonna be able to lift it onto the trailer. So I'm gonna guess probably somewhere around 1650. The machine's gonna really just not like it. That is 1,500 pounds. Okay, so as you can see from the video, yeah, I came out a little bit fast, and also I dropped the pallet down a little bit too quickly, and that caused the machine to tip forward. On that second attempt, I was able to get it up there, and I was just a little bit more careful with the controls, but I mean, either way, I got it on there. So let's go ahead and grab another 2 bags and do the same test. That's 1,600 pounds right there. Let's see if it does it. That's definitely a lot heavier. It's not even moving yet, and the machine has already got that forward lean to it. Okay, so 1,600 pounds, I was able to get it up there, but just barely. Yes, you can just see the machine bobbing up and down as I was going on. So So 1,600 pounds is definitely right there, but it is still doable if you're on relatively flat ground. Obviously, if you're like, if the machine's like going downhill, you're gonna be tipping with this kind of weight. So we're gonna grab another 100 pounds and see what it can do. This is 1,700 pounds. Okay, so 1,700 pounds. I mean, it was. It's the machine just, you know, it was picking it up, but it dropped on the ground like 2 or 3 times there. So I'm not gonna say that's a disqualifier, but I really think, really this machine can probably lift 2,000 pounds and put it up there, but I mean, can you do it without dropping it on the ground 4 or 5 times? So we're gonna go ahead and put those 2 plates on there. We're gonna do the same test, and we're just gonna keep going until it just can't lift it. Alright, so plates are back on. So again, these plates are 70 pounds a piece, and we have 1 on each side. So an extra 140 pounds approximately on the back of this machine. So we were at 1,700 pounds. We're gonna load another 100 pounds on here because we got the extra weights on there, and we're gonna do the exact same test. Alright, so we are at 1,800 pounds. Okay, so 1,800 pounds, got it up there. I scraped the ground a couple times, but I think somewhere around 1,900 to 2,000 pounds is probably gonna be the limit. So we're gonna go 2,000 pounds and see what he can do. Okay, so we got 2,000 pounds of salt right there. So just to prove it, so each layer is 5 bags. We got 1 layer, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a 6th layer there, 7 and 8. We have 40 bags of salt. These are 50-pound bags. 2,000 pounds. This will be the final test because there's a good chance I could break something. Very good chance I could break something. So let's test it. Okay, so I just restacked it because I noticed all the bags were sliding forward just from the machine dropping it on the ground. So the bags are about 2 to 3 inches further back on the over the forks. So we're gonna test it. So this is 2,000 pounds. Alright, so Scag Jackal lifted 2,000 pounds of salt. It did it, but it really was not happy about it. I don't know if from the video if you could tell, but the cylinders are whining, the pump is whining. So either way, the machine lifted 2,000 pounds. So yeah, let's get this salt off the trailer now. This will be fun. Alright, so I hope this video demonstrates how much the Scag Jackal can actually lift. Obviously, don't lift 2,000 pounds with this machine because it is absolutely not built for it. It is absolutely not built for it. I think the sweet spot for this machine is probably somewhere around 1,500 pounds at most. Now, obviously, you can lift this 2,000 pounds, but it's not really made for it. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video, and I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe, because I probably did some long-term damage to this machine. So hopefully nothing major happens to it in the coming weeks and months.